Hey guys, it's about time I did the after-use review on this knife. I know a lot of you have been waiting quite a while to see this. Some of you probably don't care, but I'm doing it anyway, and the knife in question here is a Buck QuickFire. It's an assisted opening knife, so it's in the lock position right now. In other words, locked, you cannot open it. Just slide the lever back with your thumb, and give it a little flick with your thumb and it opens. It is a lock back. Press here, it closes. Again, this opens really quickly. Let's see if I can show you here. See, it's about as far as you get the knife out before it just opens on you. So it's really fast. Here, we'll do it just like I normally would with a thumb stud. There you go. Fast opening knife. I really like it. I use it to do the normal everyday stuff most people use knives for. That's, breaking down packaging, opening packages, stuff like that. Cardboard stuff and paper products. I haven't gone overboard and tested this thing on 2x4s, etc. like some people do. I just don't think that's appropriate, especially when I'm spending my hard-earned cash on a knife that I want to be able to use and carry, and I just don't want to destroy. So we'll leave that. I do really like the knife. It does have a few drawbacks. First drawback, there was no jimping on the back of the knife. None at all. I did this really poorly. Again, I did it very poorly with the Dremel. I was horrible at it, but it was my first attempt. And it works. It allows me to get a nice grip here. As you can see, my thumb, not a problem. And I found that I needed the jimping up here. Personally, I needed it to be able to get a good purchase, especially when I was cutting through some thicker cardboard. Second, it only allows one carry position, and that is tip down, sorry. Tip down, right hand pocket. As you can see, it'll sit in your pocket like that. So that's why the lock mechanism comes in very handy. Now you can carry this also in your left hand pocket. The knife will be facing your seam if you carry it in the left hand pocket. I know some people like that. I prefer a tip up carry. Myself, I'm not a huge fan of tip down. So that's another drawback for this knife. And third, it does not have Torx heads or hex heads here to be able to take the knife apart. It's riveted in place. 3 rivets, 2 right here, 1 here. But it does have an adjustable pivot point, which I do like. It allows you to make sure that the knife is either, when it starts getting loose, you can tighten it up, or if you get it and it's too tight, you can loosen it just a little bit. So that makes a huge difference for me. That's a major plus. A lot of cheaper bucks don't have an adjustable pivot point. This one at least does. Locking mechanism comes in very handy when you're carrying it, because this doesn't take much to open. As you can see, you don't want this thing accidentally opening in your pocket, so that lock is a must. Now this lock only works for when the blade is closed. You can slide it up here into a lock position, but you're still going to be able to close the knife. And not very effectively. It takes a lot more force to do it because you have to slide, it manually slides this locking mechanism back. So keep that in mind. Now, I haven't sharpened this knife since I got it. So let's do the sharpness test. I'm sure a lot of you have seen me slice normal style printing paper, which this is right here. Try to do this all on film. As you can see, no problem. Still keeping its nice razor edge here. Now something a little bit harder to cut. Phone book paper. Wow. As you can see, not a problem cutting phone book paper. At all. This thing has kept an excellent edge. Let me clean up some of this paper here. That is a major, major plus here. It's kept a really nice edge, and I've noticed that with like the Buck 110, that certain bucks keep their edge a lot better than other ones, like the Bantam, which are the El Cheapo ones. The El Cheapo folders, they do not keep an edge very well. Even though they're the exact same steel, their heat treatment must be different, because it does not work, or it does not keep an edge as well as, for example, the 110 or this one. And I'm liking it. What I like about it, another thing I like about it, normal way I grip a knife, the pocket clip is not digging into my palm at all. It actually, the flare here on the pocket clip does land right here, so right past the meat of my hand, so it fits in there just perfectly. And this is a smaller knife size, so my pinky does right off the end of here just a little bit, but with its design here, it actually catches on right there. So I don't have a problem keeping this knife in my hand at all. And when I'm carrying it, if I'm using it left-handed, again, pocket clip does not get in the way. My middle finger hits right here. So if you can see that or not, I'm hoping you can in the camera. So that's really nice. And it does have the dual thumb stud, so if you do use this left-handed, you'll be able to open it very easily. There you go. And I forgot. Let's see. I was really impressed with that phone book paper test. Let's see how well it does on shaving. And I got a nice patch here. Not the greatest at shaving, but it's still shaving me a little. Took off some hair. Took off a nice layer of skin here. Let's try this one more time. Okay, it lost just a teeny tiny bit of its edge since I got it, and I've been using this for a little over a month. I'm going to say that's an amazing ability to keep an edge. So, keep that in mind. To keep its edge, I'm going to run it on my strop a few times when I'm done with this video and get it back to where it will shave me no problem. Pardon me here. I feel like I had to sneeze, so I'm trying not to do that. With that said, I don't know if there's anything else I can say about this knife. I guess I should grade it. And I haven't been doing the grading system very long, so usability, I'm going to give it a solid B. How it fits in my hand and the feel, another B. Practicality, again, this was going to be a B, so we're going with a B average here with everything. Not the greatest knife in the world, and definitely not the worst, and for 30 bucks, I should say, you can find these about 35, but I paid 30. That's a great knife. Just has a few drawbacks that keep it away from me at least being a perfect EDC knife. But a lot of people out there may have a differing opinion from me and like their knives a different way. And that is great. But for me, again, a solid B across the board. So keep that in mind, the minuses of it, if you're looking to get this. And if you like an inexpensive lockback assisted opening folder, I believe this is the cheapest one on the market. I haven't been able to find any lockbacks here that are that price, that are assisted opening. Now I can find plenty of lockbacks that are cheaper than this, but they are not assisted opening. So you want to keep that in mind. I'm going to thank you for watching. I hope I didn't ramble too much during this video for you. I hope you enjoyed and found it informative.